G'day, this is Captain Noob, and this is an anti-armor hatchet with 40% faster swing speed as a secondary legendary effect. You also might notice how it's got the Tricentennial paint on it, which is a baffling choice for a weapon that most players probably won't use after level 5, but that's what it looks like. You've got the nice blue blade with the golden tip and some engraving here and the red handle. You'll also notice how it's got a fusion core on the side of it with duct tape attached to a jumper lead to the blade, so that's all electrified, giving you an extra little bit of energy damage, and it does actually edge out the machete in terms of damage when you've got that electro fusion thing on. I'm not actually sure where you get that mod from. I doubt scrapping these things would allow you to learn that, because the inner mechanisms of a hatchet would be pretty simple indeed. So 68 ballistic and 20 energy damage is not too bad, but we're going to boost that a little bit with good old perks, and it is a one-handed melee weapon, so all of these gladiator perks will be helpful for boosting our damage. We've also got martial artist and also serendipity. No, Incisor. I mean, that's going to synergize well. I mean, we do have serendipity, but yeah, Incisor is going to synergize well with the anti-armor, so although we might not be doing as much damage as, say, I don't know, the pole hook, we can make up a little bit in terms of just punching through a little bit of extra armor, and now we're doing 125 and 37, so it's not terrible. Okay, so depending on whether Private Worlds release tomorrow, this might be the very last time I do these videos whilst playing on a pub, which is good because, once again, I tried to go to the Super Mutant place and there was no Super Mutants around, which is always very, very annoying. But we can kill these ghouls with one-shotting them, provided we get the sneak attack criticals. We don't have the damage just yet to completely one-shot him. I think if we hit him in the head, though, we'll be able to get over the line, but in our crouching, sneaking position, it might be a little bit out of reach, but as I'll put that theory to the test whilst I've got this ghoul right here. That one that's facing me will do fine. Yeah, right. Okay, well, at least I'm not missing random blood spurts. So at least I'm not missing the shots that I'm obviously hitting. I'm just not getting the sneak crits 100% of the time, which I ought to be. So that's probably just the server adjusting. Sometimes it does that. That's a new thing that's kind of happened over the last patch. Your first couple of shots sometimes don't register, and then everything from there is generally rock solid. I don't know what they're doing with that, but yeah, still can't one-shot these ghouls with regular attacks. We could probably get away with power attacking, and we can get away with that because we don't really need the AP to sprint because we're still sneaking around. Okay, now we will. Alright, so this is where push comes to shove, and every hit we take will increase our damage in terms of getting us boosted strength from unyielding, and what that allow us to do is to hopefully one-shot these guys. Because, yeah, I'm not really firing all cylinders when it comes to using this thing, and, you know, despite it being a low-level weapon with pretty low base damage, it's actually not doing too bad. If I was at 50% health and gated my health there, I definitely would have been one-shotting all of these guys, but okay, well, let's see if we can't get a ghoul to actually start charging at us, see if we can't. Okay, that was just sloppy of me. But yeah, that was a one-shot there, despite it hitting for the exact same damage as the ghoul we did previously. Not really sure. Sometimes this game is odd. You'll get headshots and they won't register, or vice versa. It's a very strange game sometimes, but no point on using stealth now, and whatever hits we do take, we'll just carry. We'll just cop them, and then we'll see what we can get in terms of legendaries from this guy. Or we could just get staggered and crippled. That's helpful. Alright, stim pack please. There we go. Yeah. If I had like a couple of extra points to chuck into Adamantium Skeleton, that would definitely be my pick for a melee weapon, but despite that little bit of a fuck up there, we managed to pull a 1-star off a 3-star. Yeah, I'm really fucking glad that's still happening. But yeah, we managed to quickly turn things around there, and we're almost hitting for 900 damage there. If we add stealth into the equation now, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to one-shot super mutants and everything like that. So yeah, it's not a terrible start, but this is kind of a weapon where I just want to do the one and done, because honestly, who cares about hatchets, right? They're not very interesting. Ooh, looks like we've got a very special edition of Swan today. He's legendary, and I think a squirrel is a squirrel. Americans say squirrel, it doesn't make any sense, but something's annoyed him, and we're going to struggle here. Stealth, don't let me down now. I remember when I said we were going to struggle. Oh, he's actually blocked. That's okay. We'll just hit him. Okay, this is surprisingly easy. Being carried by stealth here, but yeah, it's a good thing this thing has... Well, it's context sensitive at least, but yeah, it's a good thing we've got stealth going for us. What else has it got? And fire rate. Thanks for the 15 scripts one. I appreciate that. All right, so yeah, okay, let's kill something else. We're done here. Okay, crab time. I had a crab stick the other day, actually. I regretted it because I didn't get more. Now I'm going to make myself want to eat crab sticks even more by slaughtering giant crabs. I reckon you could get, like, a lot of crab meat from these guys, and you could make it you could make a wasteland killing on selling crab meat in the form of crab sticks. You just need whatever it is they deep fry over the top of it. That bread, I don't fucking know, but it tastes good, and we need. And I want more crab meat. Not all people sell seafood, like not all servers do or whatever, so I'm glad to come across one every now and often. Now I've already got radworms in this server, so I shouldn't get the blight from this, and despite us going against Swan, and I was a little bit worried coming into the Queen, we've actually managed to kill her a lot quicker. Granted, she wasn't legendary, another context sensitive drop there too, but yeah, I guess that extra adrenaline helps, and the fact that I was able to hit her a little bit easier. The legs are an immensely weak target. Like, if the Mirelurk Queen's got her back to you, go for the legs, because one, that'll stop her from moving around, which is good, but also they're very lightly armored and she won't... Oh, hello. No segues. Joke's on you, mate. You can't give me flap limb. I'm already sick of radworms, but let's have a look at that damage. 423. That's definitely getting up there. That's actually pretty good. We are in Nerd Rage now, so it better be goddamn good. Let's move on. Okay, before the train yard smash begins, I've got something to do with this guy. You know, whack him in the face, but then not get the extra damage. And there's another Mirelurk Queen, just to show that first one wasn't a fluke, I will now demonstrate my ability to whoop the Queen's ass again. Also, there was a bit of a dust cloud flying from that thing's crutch, so I don't know what it just did, but I would hold my nose. So yeah, it's a pretty damn easy weapon to use with stealth, and basically all of your melee needs to be stealth because it's so advantageous. I've gone over this heaps of times before, but it's doubly important on this weapon because it's just not gonna output enough damage to, you know, outlast your opponents if they're shooting at you back. So, you know, being able to use stealth with this thing is greatly increases its efficiency. Call it a crutch if you will, but you know, it makes any old weapon usable. So maybe it's not all that special, and luckily we did have that Mirelurk Queen spawn because this is a very lame spawn here. Another 1-star drop from a 3-star enemy. That one never gets old, Todd Howard. Please fix that one. I want you to personally see to that one being fixed. Shit, radworms are giving me a little bit of trouble here. Well, this would be a good time for Radical now, wouldn't it? And we'll just run up and whack these doggos, or at least attempt to, and we can one-shot everything now. Having a quick peek at that damage, still 423, we haven't really lost any more, but if I chuck on Radical now, we'll probably get even more. Probably not worth it for the doggos, but in the coming fight against a giant-ass bat, probably a good idea. Also, I'll probably take a diluted Radex as well, just to stop those rads from coming in. Alrighty, haven't been down here in a little while because sometimes it's nuked, so just don't bother, because you know, being in power armor kind of sucks for weapons if you're trying to use them stealthy or with unyielding gear, which will, you know, make you do less damage despite being in a fully mechanized suit with hydraulic limbs and everything. Okay, I'm getting my controls mixed up. I'm still playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront, the good one, the one from 2005. What a good year for Star Wars. You had Revenge of the Sith and fucking heaps of these cool games. I don't think Disney will ever get on the level of 2005 that Star Wars did. Alright, let's see. There we go. Alright, you were gonna go down anyway, that's good. Then another Scorched Beast just sort of appears out of thin air. Now keep in mind that I can't attack for some reason. Thanks, DICE. No, wrong game developer. Yeah, thanks, Todd. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not using any sneak attack criticals now, and we're still doing okay against the Scorch Beast. For some reason, not taking any rads despite being right next to the fucking thing, and thank God for its massive hitbox. I think that rock was cock blocking me in VATS. That's interesting. But this thing's swing speed, as you can tell, is a good defense against the swarmer enemies that want to punch you in the face. And now a plant is fighting in my face. God damn it. There's been too much flatulence here. It's not very comical to most people with a sense of humor to make fart jokes, so I'm gonna stop. Anyways, so yeah, the extra swing speed on this combined with the okay damage when it gets to a point. We're not fighting like super high level, but if we... Okay, I was going to say, if we can one-shot this fellow, then that's good. It would have passed a Scorch test, which is useful. But yeah, having that extra swing speed allows the DPS to be much more than what it ought to be otherwise. So yeah, it's just another one of those things. You just need stealth to make these things good, which means they're going to fucking suck in PvP because people will notice, yeah, and you won't be able to get those bonuses. Come on, out you come. Okay, that kind of sucks. I was hoping to bop one on the head just now, but whatever. We've killed two, and I'm satisfied with the amount of Scorch we've killed today. They be all like, the war is over. Lord Howard promised us peace. That is an unlucky stagger there, because look how open it left me. I got attacked by something else, and then... Okay, this is a risky kill. There we go. It's like I'm Obi-Wan saying, "You are my brother, Scorched warrior. I loved you." And then he's just sitting there burning up in the fire. I'm going away now because the radiation is too high. Okay, well, I haven't killed any super mutants yet, so we'll keep on going with that. Hey, here are my mutations too. That's actually my weapons, and this is actually my things, and yeah, there they are. Anyway, so I got people. Darth Vader wants to contact me. I don't have the Death Star plans, Vader. You have to talk to your daughter. I mean, Senator Organa about. Is she a senator? I can't even remember. Anyways, so, speaking of Star Wars, they released a new trailer today. Everyone's doing their reaction videos. I'm subscribed to a lot of Star Wars lore channels because, I don't know, I just put it on when I'm doing shit and it's good to listen to. The good news is that I know exactly why Count Dooku set up the... What the fuck is that? Okay, cool. Hang on, I think Darth Vader is coming to find me. No, you're messing up my stealth. Fuck off. Why... Did you not take any damage? Fuck me. Yeah, okay, so there's someone here, and I'm still getting stealth criticals, which is nice, I guess. They're hidden, but they weren't before. Oh, that's just a dude on my friends list. Not a good time, bro. Fear the might of my crippling shotgun. All of your legs are crippled. You know, I force you to... Fucking, that took ages. Oh man, shotguns, they're not good. Also, probably wanting to hear my thoughts on the private servers. I'm pretty fucking excited because, well, you get new stuff. We can mod the game, but that's probably coming a little bit later. But people are probably going to start modding their games anyway, because if they're on private servers, no one's going to be there to dob them in. Oh, don't shoot that, mate. That's a bad idea for the both of us. I kind of wish that explosions like that would do more damage to your enemies and not just so much damage to you, because, I mean, it does an adequate amount to you, but sometimes enemies just shrug it off, which is very annoying. I don't know why. So maybe that's something they should look at, because environmental hazards are sometimes interesting if they're done right. Having random barrels in, say, like a... Fucking Jesus, this server's laggy. But yeah, having random barrels that explode and give you damage over time is not a good way to do it. See what happened in Borderlands 2? Okay, so I've spotted an ash pile, so we might not get full spawns here. There's actually 2 down there. 3, 4, 5. 5 ash piles here. Good. Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting private servers so I don't have to deal with that bullshit anymore. I'm guessing one of the dudes in here. There's another one. Wow, they're really lacking the ultrasight guns in here. See, I'm just gonna leave this one in this time because this is the shit I have to deal with all the fucking time. And this is why so much I want private servers, because this shit drives me up the fucking wall. There's so many things in this game that I don't like, and having, you know, you rock up to a location and things aren't there. Sure, someone's killed them, but having them there and not being able to respawn because some dumb cunts used a fucking energy gun and, you know, didn't clean up after themselves, well, it's kind of irritating, and having that whole thing nullified is great. So, in a way, it'll probably... It might make the player base seem a little bit less because people will be in their own servers and doing their own things, but in terms of like friend groups sticking together, it'd actually be a lot more better for them because they don't have to worry about server vacancies, and they can just boot up a new server whenever, don't have to join a pub, which means hopefully you're using a newer server which won't be so crash happy. You can get some more shit done. And perhaps when there's a Scorch Beast Queen thing going on, hang on, we can just one-shot these Super Mutant Warlords, right? Not quite, but the swing speed gets us a good follow-up shot. But yes, that's kind of the gist of it. You know, it's a lot better for friends who want to actually play the game and do stuff. I know the boys at fucking Scorch Beast Queen Killers Are Us, or Queen Killers Are Us, sorry, I got their name wrong. I'm sure they'll be very unhappy and fucking spamming my comment section, but I'm sure they'll be fucking thrilled because they don't have to worry about fucking idiots using heavy guns and aggroing the queen and not allowing them to get sneak attack criticals. Now, yeah, that's kind of what I've had to deal with. Normally I'd just say fuck it and go to a new server, but for one last time, I mean, this would all blow up in my face if private servers don't show up tomorrow, but fucking that's what it's like. I'm channeling my rage in a way that makes it not as apparent that I'm actually fucking livid right now. But anyways, there you have it. Anti-armor, swing speed, hatchet. If you want it, you fucking have it, I guess. Fucking 30 caps, I guess. No one really wants this thing anyway. It's just there. But we've done a hatchet, now we can cross it off the list of the weapons I haven't done, even though its functionality is exactly the same as any other melee weapon. It's not very interesting, but yeah, if you want to wondering what an anti-armor swing speed version does, it actually does alright, all things considered. Thank you for watching, guys.